One of the most baffling endings in cinema, with a genuinely cunning twist hiding in plain sight, right in the title. Today, on The Creeping Terror. Disappearance, ending explained. A family bonding vacation turns into a nightmare after a side trip to a ghost town leaves them stranded as a desperate woman's footage they found on a camcorder predicts their fate. With their car gone, the father Jim and his son's best friend Ethan set out into the desert for help. Only for Patty the wife to later fall into a mine shaft with an unseen creature in the darkness. She finds dozens of flashlights, piles of clothes and children's toys. Meanwhile, out in the desert they find a field of glass, the test site of the neutron bomb. A while later Ethan climbs a hill with Jim less than a minute behind, but when Jim reaches the top Ethan is inexplicably gone. Out further Jim finds the car in a car graveyard arranged in the enigmatic shape his son Matt photographed, painted on the walls in the town. The family race to escape as unseen enemies seal off their path with vehicles. In the next town, the 2L sheriff tells Jim that no one has heard of that town, but the search party will head out for Ethan at first light. As Kate, the daughter, picks up food from the drive-in, she becomes spooked, recognizing the waitress as the missing woman from the camcorder footage. A man whispers conspiracy theories to Jim from the jail cell. Radiation mutants in the mines, spirits of an Indian burial ground, and aliens from Area 51. After Jim leaves, the sheriff sacrifices the man to the creatures at the car graveyard. Kate, realizing they are still in danger after an unseen creature lurks at their motel room window, begs her father to take them out of this town, but their attempt to leave is stopped by the sheriff. Ethan has been found. Having the good sense to flee while they have the chance, the Henleys drive away into the night, only to roll their car when the owl from the ghost town hits their windshield. The family scream as the unseen creatures attack the car. 6 months later, the crow from the ghost town flies across to 2Wells, watching the Henley family and Ethan now living and working as the townspeople around the diner. The sheriff asks Patty, "How are the kids?" as Kate feeds the crow. "Good, everybody's good." Kate and Jim look up into the sky as it flies away. Matt's camera photographs the area from above as we see the other photos taken, some impossible for Matt to have photographed. So, what on earth just happened? On September 21, 1948, the neutron bomb test destroyed the nearby town of Weaver. It was intended to kill people but leave the building standing. It left the building standing, the dinner table still set, the population of Weaver gone but not dead, left instead as unseen phantoms living by torchlight in the darkness of the mines where they could influence their surroundings, leaving a crudely drawn stick figure to show they're still here, able to possess the bodies of people and animals that trespass in their town, now beginning again in the next town over. How are the kids? Good, everybody's good. I'd love to do an episode about what films made us fall in love with horror. Share your stories in the comments.